Hey guys, what's going on? Greenville Gear. It's been a few weeks since I've done a video. I have been planning to do this one for a couple months, and that is to kind of talk about focusing my collection on what I really love, and I've been trying to do that more and more. You know, we all have limited resources. Maybe you have unlimited resources. Good for you. But you know, kind of making a plan and strategizing about how to collect cards and get cards and so on. And, you know, the part of my collection that probably makes me the happiest are T-206 cards. I mean, I collect lots of different things, but the T-206 has just been a real passion for me for a long time, probably 20 years or so, on again, off again. And so I kind of made this New Year's resolution this year that I would kind of try to acquire a card, a T-206 card every month. And, you know, if I sell cards, I can perhaps buy one a month, and that would kind of obviously get me 12 new cards by the end of the year. Because often what I do, and maybe some of you do this too, is I get distracted because there's so many cool cards out there. You know, and I go down a little rabbit hole and I spend money on some cool cards, but I lose sight of the T-206 focus. So this is the first installment then. My first 3 months of this, starting in January. And so I have 3 cards to show you today. The first one is this one. I picked up right before the new year. Actually, maybe I'll hold it and then I'll put it on the... this is a Sam Strang 1910 Sweet Cap. See, I even wrote a note on there, January 23, so that I could kind of remember when I got it. So this was the first one that I picked up, Baltimore, and it's in an SGC4, as you see here. Just really nice. I always try to get my cards, T-206 cards, in a 2.5 or better if I can. I'm delighted if I can get a card like that in a 4. So that was the first one. That was January. Then in February, and you can see here, I made a note, I picked up this one. Jet Barbeau, and this is a 1910 Piedmont, and this was in an SGC 4.5, as you see here. From the Cardinals, and here's the back. Really nice green color on that one. Love the bat on the shoulder. Pretty cool card. So I have been just kind of keeping my eye on eBay and seeing what's out there each month, and what cards I don't have, and what might fit this project. And then the card for March, as we're coming to the end of March, because I wanted to give you the first 3-month installment, and hopefully 3 months from now I'll be back and I'll have 3 new T-206 cards if the plan goes as I have outlined it. This is the card I picked up for March. This is a 1910 Jimmy Lavender, and he plays for Providence. And another thing that I'm trying to do is I really want to round out and complete the Providence set. I'm in Rhode Island, and I thought it might be fun to get all those players. So I didn't have Lavender, so it made sense for me to pick this one up. Now you can kind of see that this one is in worse shape than the other 2 that I've showed you. It's also in an SGC holder. It's an SGC 2.5, and that kind of shows. You can see some staining and lots of wear around the corners and so on. But what's cool about this one, I think, is it's a sovereign back. And so I was willing to take a 2.5 on this one for a nice, worn, centered sovereign back. And he helps me make some progress towards finishing that Providence team set. And I'll probably do a separate video on that because I've got a couple, and I need some more. So I need to get really dutiful about that. So there it is. There's the 3 pickups for the first 3 months of 2023, and really working hard to focus on collecting T-206 cards that make me happy, and not getting too distracted by other card projects, which is also fun. But really kind of been a fun way to think about acquiring cards. And I'm not going to buy a card in a month just, to buy a card either. It's got to be kind of the right card, and all of these cards kind of fit that sweet spot for me in my collection. So Leave a comment below if you kind of, like me, struggle with focusing sometimes, or if you ever kind of put yourself on a little plan like this almost, and acquiring a set or a type of card or something like that to really help focus your collection. And I'd be grateful for any tips on how you've done it too. So anyway, thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. See you.